What's up, YouTube? This is Q from Stock Street University, alongside my brother Jay Wise. And here we about to get you guys with some more content and information. So before we do go ahead and get started, let's go ahead and smash that like button, subscribe, and go ahead and leave any comments in the comment section if you have any questions based on the conversation that we're going over today, or if there's any information you would like to see us go over. So with that being said, Jay, go ahead. Tell me what we talking about today, man.
Yeah, man, we're talking about AMC, ticker symbol AMC. It's what everybody's talking about. It's what everybody is expecting will make them millionaires if they trade it properly. AMC's been calming down a lot when we're just talking about the technicals of it. But we should all be mindful that no one is holding AMC for fundamental reasons. So I know a lot of people are just talking about the fundamentals of the company, but it's not fundamentals, because if it was fundamentals, then AMC wouldn't be where it's at right now. So it's pure technical. Right. It's a pure technical trade and a short squeeze opportunity. I've seen articles, a lot of hit reports coming out against AMC, right, trying to persuade the retail investors from investing. But if you look at the dark pools and the naked shorts, I think that's what people are more interested in. And that's why if you understand how the dark pools and the naked shorts work, this is why people expect it to really take off on a rocket, right? Before I get into Michael Burry, because I wanted to talk about Michael Burry with you real quick, Q. A lot of AMC supporting platforms, a lot of AMC channels as of recently have been getting deleted. So right now the YouTube stock community is on alert. What are your thoughts in regards to that? Because I know everybody's been watching the situation unfold with Graham Stephan, but now we're seeing some of the AMC community get their channels removed. So what's your thoughts?
I mean, it's one of those situations where we got to be mindful of this, right? And you got to understand, when you're dealing with the AMC community, you're dealing with a powerful force.
Big facts.
A powerful force.
Big facts.
I mean, and like you mentioned, the Graham Stephan situation, right? So you've seen a lot of different YouTubers, particularly in the finance community, seeing their channels or being notified of the channels coming towards deletion. And now with the AMC community going on, two things to be mindful of. One, we have to figure out why this is happening, right? And the reason why I say that is because, well, is it the reason that their channels getting deleted because they're either partaking in fraudulent or scamish activities, or the information that they're providing invalid, inaccurate, and false, right? But we have to figure out why the channels are being deleted. Is it a mistake on YouTube's part? Also, at the same token, you also want to be mindful of same situation with our former president and Twitter, right? When you see influencers with a certain level of force, so for example, AMC, right? They're seeing these channels that they're fans of coming off of the platform. You may see some impact on that stock price. So you got to be mindful of the different reasons. But yeah, that's how I feel about it, though, Jay. Mm.
Check. All right, y'all can hear me now. So, yeah, the latest channel to be removed, or one of the big ones, one of the big supporters of AMC is Matt Kohrs. So he got his channel removed, and he's, as of recently, submitting an appeal to get his channel back. Right. So if those of you are still looking for content from Matt Kohrs, you can check him out on Twitch. So that's where he's at right now. So to the Michael Burry situation, and I want your thoughts on this after I read some of his quotes from an interview from Barron's, right? Michael Burry recently made comments on AMC in a Barron's article. If you don't know who Michael Burry is, He's one of the first investors who spotted and profited from the subprime mortgage crisis in 2008. And there was an entire movie made about it called The Big Short. So I recommend y'all, checking that film out. Recently, he said Reddit favored meme stocks are set to crash like the .com and housing market bubbles of previous decades. All right. Mm-hmm. He also said, I don't know when meme stocks such as this will crash, but we probably do not have to wait very long, as I believe the retail crowd is fully invested in this theme and Wall Street has jumped on its on the coattails. He also said we're running out of new money available to jump on the bandwagon. So that's probably some of the things that's adding to his speculation that it's going to crash. And he believes the speculative trading propping up these meme stocks could soon hurt regular investors. Thoughts?
So, I definitely agree to an extent. It's one of those things where you have to be mindful, right? So when you have institutions, jumping into investments, you're talking about one entity with the buying power of an entire community, right? So when they're starting to jump in on these things, and then you have retail investors, you have new investors that have absolutely no idea what they're doing. They're just jumping on the next thing because it's what's hot in the news right now. You're in a position where, first of all, you're talking about a company, like you mentioned, it's not fundamentals. Right. We're talking about a company with over $5 billion in debt and only about 8 million or 800 million in cash, 800 million in cash, over 5 billion in debt, right? So it's not the fundamentals, right? Because let's be honest, the movie theaters are a dying breed, okay? Right. CEO has, they've even published campaigns telling people don't invest in their stock. This is not realistic.
Well, they kind of changed their tune as of late.
Right, they have. Right, but now they're looking at things. They're looking at acquisitions. I know there was talks of the Grove, Americana, 2 theaters in Los Angeles.
Yeah, they started picking up some theaters. Yeah,
right. So they're looking to find their way to build into this newfound market cap. But like you said, it's not fundamental. So when you're dealing with situations like this, 3 things that you're gonna expect to see that's going to affect the way that the stock price is rising right now, based off of the short squeeze and the big rally that you're looking at, is one, once again, you have institutions in there with more buying power than the retail investor. Right. So once they pull their money out, right, that stock is going to see a change. Okay, you have people once that stock sees a change, you're going to see fear. Once you see fear in the markets, you already know what happens. People jump out, right? On top of that, you also have people who've already seen a significant profit with the fluctuation of the stock price. You're going to have people taking out profits. Now, at the same time, you got to realize that over the past few months, this stock has shot up exponentially, but it also has dropped back down significantly. We went from a stock trading at, what was the high, Jay? It touched 80.
Let me pull it up real quick here.
I want to say it touched $90.
Oh, AMC? Nah, AMC didn't hit 90. No, AMC
what was the high?
72.
72. And now we're at 36?
Now we're at 36, correct.
Right? So you watch this thing go from like $20 or $9, depending on how long you're watching this thing, right? Jump all the way to 70.
I've been watching this since $2, yo.
$2.
I'm upset.
Hey, that's a great. I mean, if you got in at $2 and you got out at $72, that's a pretty nice profit margin. But yeah, so you've seen this thing shoot up exponentially, and then just like that, it's back to reality, right? So you got a lot of people whose feelings are already hurt. There's a community who feels strong about it. They want to hold diamond hands, but reality sets in for everybody. So no matter how much you push this stock, stimulus is stopping, unemployment's rising, which means there's not enough money circulating in the economy as it is. You're going to need a lot more capital to push this stock even more, especially with this newfound market cap being so high.
So you agree with what Michael Burry is saying, that we are running out of new money that's going to jump in on the AMC bandwagon?
Yeah, I think at this time, a lot of people who are coming into new money either know better, or they're in fear of losing money by making an investment or a play on AMC.
Yeah. What about your thoughts on what I've been seeing is a lot of the new investors are quitting the stock market.
Well,
we might have to do a video on that.
Earlier on.
We probably do a video.
We
on
might.
That. Yeah.
We might. We spoke about this earlier on in the year, right? Where we've seen a whole bunch of people jumping into the markets. 2020 was such a crazy time for the markets that everybody and their grandmother was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna jump in." Right. But at the same time, 2020 was one of those points in times where you could throw a dart in the dark with a blindfold on and still hit money, right? Mm-hmm. But now that the markets are correcting, right? Now that we've seen some corrections, we've seen some bounce backs, we've seen some realities, and on top of that, we've seen a change in the markets as well, right? Because things aren't like they used to be. So with that being said, you got a lot of people who realize, holy crap, I don't know what I'm doing, right? I thought I was making some money, but apparently I'm not. I'm losing money instead. And that breeds fear, that breeds hurt, that even breeds a moment of step back in reality. So some people just got out the markets altogether. Right. Some people said, okay, let me step back and try to learn this market and figure out how to play the system. Or you also have other people who they're still in there trying to make trades like, let me see how I get in this, how I do this. And they're just donating to the cause, as some people from the community would say.
Yeah. So yeah, man. So I recommend those who are brand new to, spend some time getting educated on how the markets work, so that you can make sound decisions when investing your money. All right. So don't quit, because I'm trying to tell you, the most seasoned vet in this game have taken big hits, but consistency is key. You got to stay vigilant, stay determined, and try all you can to be consistent. So,
and most importantly, Jay, how many times people ask us what's the best thing they should invest in? First thing to invest in is yourself. Learn the market before you jump into it.
Yep, big facts. So let me say this, and I'm gonna make this very clear. AMC gang, AMC army, I'm on your side. I know Q ain't telling you what you want to hear, but hey, I'm saying AMC to the moon, like this rocket ship that we're seeing.
Listen, if the AMC community, right, or the Reddit community,
watch what you say, because I want these likes.
Whatever community you want to be a part of, or that you are a part of, right? Unless you are willing to go out and formulate a fund or an institution with insured capital, right, that will allow you to put billions of dollars or millions of dollars into a single trade at a time,
right?
You're fighting an uphill battle, a very steep uphill battle, with that can span over years, with a very short window.
Man, I can't wait to see these comments. First of all, again, I'm gonna say this again, AMC gang, I'm on your side.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see it run up like that, but at the same time, like we said, the money's just not there. Yeah. And the money that is there, not too much of it is in the hands of the retail investors.
Yeah.
And the ones that are the retail investors that do have the capital to come together, you have to be mindful that, I may say, yo, Jay, let's jump into a play together, right? We jump into a play together and I see a little profits. All right, cool, I'm taking my profits. Meanwhile, you like, hey, diamond hands. Once I take my money, I'm out. Out. You stuck holding the bag, right? So in the community, you're gonna have weak paper hands, you're gonna have diamond hands. Those paper hands impact the community. A community is only as strong as its weakest link.
Right.
So,
facts. All right, anything else you want to add before we shut this video down?
In the wise words of Marley, like, smash, karate chop.
All right, family. Peace.
Thank you guys. Take care.